Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this training video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how you can use our software tools to work with your local Kingpin purchase. And in particular our tools are going to allow you to identify those keywords that you're going to be using for your AdWords campaigns. Now in local Kingpin, one of the areas that Bradley talks you through is doing your keyword research and how important it is to pick the right keywords and how you can actually work with them. You can do phrase match, you can do broad match, you can do exact match, you can add negative keywords as well. And it's super duper important that you get into your buyer or you get them buyer type of intended keywords. So I'm going to be working with Bradley's exact same example. So if I actually enlarge this, you'll see his example was tree service. And I'm going to be showing you how you can do this with using our tools in an automated manner. It will, at the end of it guys, you will have to still choose and pick the keywords you want to work with, but this is going to allow you to go out there and find those related terms, those LSI terms, the suggested terms, and all the kind of terms that you're going to be needing to work with. So anyway, to start off with, I'm going to be taking you to a tool called Keyword Genetics. Now this is a software that we sold, I believe, a couple of years ago, and we only ever released it for 7 days. And since actually releasing it, guys, we've had a very secretive update in the background, and I'm going to be taking you through this now, because one of the features in Keyword Genetics actually stopped working, which was a Google spreadsheet LSI trick. But anyway, I'm going to show you exactly how to get this. So we're going to be using Bradley's same example, tree service, and I'm going to click on full analysis, and I'm going to tell the software on this occasion just to go 3 levels deep. And you can actually go up to 8 levels deep, but okay, I'll actually go to 3 levels deep. And the reason I'm going to go 3 levels deep, guys, is so that we can save a bit of time for this video. I'm going to click on start and I'm going to show you exactly what's happening. Okay, so I've clicked on start. We're going 3 levels deep. We're going to be using the keyword tree service. We're not going to be getting any suggestions for this at the moment, guys, and the software has already started for us. So I'm going to come away from the software and I'm going to go over to Google and I'm going to show you exactly what's happening. So here's the keyword here, tree service. So what the software is doing now is typing in tree service into Google. It's going to go down and it's going to scrape these related terms. It's going to scrape these related terms, and that's 1 level deep. Because we chose 3 levels deep, it's going to go to every single one of these here, and then it's going to go and scrape all of those related terms. Then it's going to go and visit every single of the other ones and scrape all of them. That's the 3rd level deep, but then it's going to do it for every single one of these. So it's going to go over to here, it's going to scrape all of these, and then it's going to go over to here. Then it's going to go back and then it's going to visit all of these here as well and all the other ones. So it can be quite a long time, guys, and it really depends on how many levels you're going to go for. If you're going to go for 8 levels, guys, it can take a huge amount of time. And of course we're working with delays here as well. I'm working between 2 seconds and 5 second delays between queries, and you can import proxies as well if you want to work with proxies. I'm not working with proxies, and you can actually choose the Google location of your choice that you want to work with. So anyway, we're on 111 related key terms. I'm going to put this on pause for now until it's complete, and then I can come back and explain exactly how we're going to use this for our local Kingpin campaigns. Okay, so we're fully complete now and we've got 578 keywords. So what we can do here now is we can maximize all these and view them inside of the software. So here's the main starting keyword, tree service. When I open this up, it gives me the first 8 to 10 related terms. So we've got Davy tree service. Maybe that's not something we want to work with. We can remove it. However, let me just show you how this works. We can maximize each one of these up to the 3 levels. So we've done 3 levels deep. So here's the 3 levels for this one. Here's the 3 levels for this one. But let's go through them and let's see what kind of keywords we got. Okay, so we've got Davy tree service. That doesn't look like something that we're going to be really particularly interested in. Local tree service companies. Now that looks good. I can open this up and have a look at other suggested key terms here. Find a tree service. Now that's something you'd want to pay AdWords for. Okay, local tree care, local tree service jobs. Let's have a look at this one anyway. Find a tree service. When we maximize this up, it says licensed and insurance tree removal, local tree cutters, tree removal homeowners insurance. So maybe that's something you don't want. You can just remove that one there. Okay, tree service insurance rates. You're not doing insurance rates. You can remove that there as well. Tree service insurance requirements. You don't want that there as well. Tree trimming companies. Tree trimming service cost, you could work with that as well. Tree trimming services near me. Okay, all of these are really good. Okay, I didn't like, wait, let's keep them open. I didn't like this Davies one though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the whole Davy one here. Okay, that's removed the whole Davy related terms one there. So find a tree service. I like that one there. Local tree care. Let's have a look down here. Davy tree service locations. Okay, or Davy. I think Davy might be a company. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's just write Davy tree care. Okay, there we go. Davy tree, professional tree care, tree care since 1880. So they're a big company. That's why they're so famous. But anyway, we're not going to work with Davy or Davy, whatever they are. Okay, local tree service companies. That's a good one. Tree cutter company, tree removal companies near me, tree service prices. Okay, tree trimming companies, tree trimming service cost. They're all good ones to work with, so we're going to keep them. Let's go over to the next one. Local tree service jobs. We don't want nothing to do with jobs, so I'm believing all of the suggestion or related terms in there are also something that we don't want. Tree services now hiring, whatever. So I'm going to remove this here altogether. Okay, tree cutter company. Now that's a good one there as well. Cheap tree cutting service. Local tree cutters. Tree cutting service for free. Free cut. Okay, we don't want free one there. Let's just remove that. Oh, okay, it's not allowing me to remove that there, unfortunately. Don't know why. Okay, tree cutting service prices. Tree pruning service near me. Tree removal service. Tree trimming cost calculator. We don't want that as well. Okay, for some reason it's not allowing me to remove it now. So, I don't know why that is. I'm going to have to get this looked at, but we can do this in Excel. I'll show you how to do this. I'll show you how to do this in a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually uncheck the ones that I don't want to work with. So tree cutting service, okay, here, this one here, tree cutting service for free. I don't want that, so I'm going to uncheck it. Calculator, I don't want that, so I'm going to uncheck it. Tree removal service near me, I'll work with that as well. So all of these are really good. Let's go over to the next one here. Tree removal companies near me, cheap tree cutting service, free tree cutting service. I'll remove that. Okay, it's not allowing me to remove it. I'm going to uncheck it. Okay, local tree removal companies, tree cutter company, tree removal service, Yelp. I'll uncheck that as well. Okay, tree service jobs. I'll uncheck that. Tree trimming companies, tree trimming service cost. They're all good, guys. These are all brilliant keywords that we can work with. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Tree trimming service. Okay, anyway, so you get the idea here. What you can do here as well, guys, is let me just show you quickly what you can do. Let me save this over. Let me save this as keyword genetics. Okay, you'd mostly save this as free, as in tree service. Okay, let me go open this up. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to open this up because it's been saved over as a text file. What I'm going to do is open it up in Excel. I'm going to open up Excel, okay, and then I'm going to go over. Once Excel's opened up, looks like it's frozen on me. Okay, let's close out of it and let's open it up again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to open up Excel. I'm going to go over to open and I'm going to browse and I'm going to go over to my desktop and I'm going to go over to keyword. Oops, okay, I'm going to go all files. Totally forgot about that. And I'm going to go over to keyword genetics. And now it's going to tell me that, you know what? It's recognized that it isn't a regular text file. So we're going to say, yes, it's delimited and it's tab separated. And I'm going to click on finish. I'm going to open this up now. What happens now is, let me just remove this first line. Okay, what happens now is I can maximize this. Now this is our main keyword. I can just remove that as well. Okay, now it shows me local tree service company. It was able to find these as the related keywords for that main one. And underneath each one, the related terms for that are here. Okay, so for find a tree service, license and insured tree removal, local tree cutters are related for that. Local tree care, local tree service companies, tree cutter company, tree removal companies are for local tree care, tree cutter company, cheap tree cutting service, local tree cutters, tree cutting service, whatever, are all for these. Okay, so you can go up and down here, guys, and really find some cool suggested and related terms. Okay, we haven't even got on the suggestions yet. I'm about to get on the suggestions now. So anyway, let's get on to the suggestions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disable all these here. Okay, well, sorry, I'm going to minimize them all here. I'm sure you get the understanding of exactly how you'd work with this. I'm going to open this one up here, though. I'm going to uncheck all these. Okay, and what I'm going to do now though is I'm going to tell the software to go and get suggestions for all the ones that I've checked. Okay, so get suggestions for selected. So the ones that I've selected, I'm going to get suggestions for. So find a tree service, local tree care, tree cutter company, and I'm going to go ahead and click on start. Okay, and what the software is going to go and do now is for the ones that we selected, it's going to go ahead and it's going to go and get suggestions for them. So have a look near these. Okay, so I'm going to open these up. Okay, so it's actually going to get suggestions for them. I've done 1 level deep, guys, so I should do about 4 levels deep there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just click on get suggestions and click on start. So let's give it a few moments. I'll put this on pause, and as soon as it's complete, I'll come back and show you exactly what the software has done for us. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to complete, let me just show you a quick workaround on how you can delete full areas that are just not going to be relevant. So find a tree service, that's going to be a relevant keyword for you. Local tree care is probably going to be relevant. Tree cutter company is going to be relevant. Tree removal companies near me is going to be relevant. Tree trimmer services is going to be relevant. Tree trimming companies, tree trimming service cost. Maybe you think, well, you know what, that's just not going to be relevant for me. But then you go down here and you think, well, hang on a sec, you know, tree trimming cost calculator, I don't want that. So you can actually delete them like this. But let me just show you a full one that you can delete. Okay, so these are the first ones here, weren't they? Yeah, local tree service companies. Then we have tree care. Then we have tree removal services near me. Then we have tree service equipment. So this one here, guys, you might be, well, you know what, I don't sell equipment. So you want to delete the whole thing. So you can scroll all the way down by holding the mouse key and holding it down. And you can go all the way up to even jobs. You might think, well, you know what, jobs isn't for me as well. So you're going to go all the way down and remove all the job ones as well. Okay, and now you're going to right click and click on delete, and that's going to delete everything for you. Now you've got tree service prices, which is good. Then you've got tree trimming companies, which is good. And then what you can do is work with each other related ones down here. So anyway, I'll put this on pause, and then I'll come back when the suggestions are done. Okay guys, what I think I've done is I've actually clicked on get suggestions for all of them instead of get suggestions for selected, and performed the number of levels. So it's going to actually go for them all. And because I've got a delay in here between 2 and 5 seconds, so between each query it's going to have a delay as well. So it's going to take some time. So I'm going to click on stop, but I'm going to quickly show you what this does. So anyway, have a look at this one here. So this here is tree service companies near me, and then you've got, now it says here tree removal companies near me, and it's got 4 in the brackets. 4 means it's got 4 suggestions for that. When I open up that, it says tree removal near Meriden, tree removal near Medford, tree removal. So it's got different local areas now, based on the suggestions that were being received by Google. Let's have a look at this one here. This one's got 11. See, tree removing service near me, and it's got 7 in there. And then it's got, okay, it's got the cities in there again, hasn't it? Let's have a look for something else that hasn't got cities. Okay, these are all cities in there, aren't they? Okay, but anyway, you get the idea. Once you've done your research on here, you can do your related term research, and then you can go ahead and get your suggested term research. So let me just show you exactly what suggested terms are. So tree services near me. When I go over to Google and I type in tree services near me, these here are the ones that we're going to get the suggestions for. So we'll get all of the suggestions that Google will suggest for us when we work with these suggestions here. So anyway guys, this is how you can work with the keyword genetic software. But this isn't the only way, guys. Now let me show you another way how you can find some really cool keywords. So anyway, once you've got your details, then this is when you'd have everything into your CSV file, guys, and you can follow Bradley's tutorials on how to actually pick and identify those kind of keywords that you're looking to go for. But yeah, this is how you can get a good list of keywords, related terms and suggestions to start with for this. Now there's another way as well, guys, called SERP analysis. Let's just see exactly what kind of results we get from this. So I'm going to click on start, and I'm going to use the keyword, oops, I'll click on start again. Okay, I'm going to click on start and click on, and we're going to use the keyword tree service. And what the software is doing here is typing in the keyword tree service in Google. Then it's going to visit the top 10 ranking pages and find and analyze all of the content and the terms on that page. And then it's going to cross-reference it with each other and tell you exactly how many times all of them 10 pages are using such a keyword, and then it's going to order them based on the highest used first. So for the terms tree service, guys, you can see that these are the most popular single term words. So you've got tree, you've got service, you've got services, you've got removal, you've got care, you've got stump, you got, okay, contact would be maybe from contact us or something, so you wouldn't want that and you'd ignore that. You got pruning, you got trees, you got trimming, you got home, you got work, you got arborist, you got emergency, document, clients, information, whatever. So some of these you could actually use for identifying your negative keywords. So information and whatever else you're actually looking to identify. You got two phrase keywords here as well, guys. You got things like tree service, tree removal, tree care, tree services, stump removal, stump grinding, pruning tree, removal stump, care services, and then you've got three keyword phrases like service, tree removal stump. You've got four keyword phrases if it finds any as well. And you've actually got a list of negative keywords here, which we automatically provide you with, and you can always add your own. And what this list does here is if it finds any of them, then it's not going to show it inside of accounts here, because things like able, about, you don't want these aren't going to be real key terms. These are words that are going to be used to join sentences together and whatnot. Okay, so this is how you'd work with keyword genetics, guys. It's really cool working with both the both SERP analysis feature and the keyword discovery feature. And when you're actually working with just the SERP analysis feature, guys, it tells you a lot about the kind of keywords you're going to be needing on your website, which also tells you a lot about the kind of keywords that are important to that industry as well. So anyway, this is one of the softwares that you're going to get, guys. Another pieces of the software that you're going to get, and you can download all this as well, guys. Don't forget, you've got full video tutorials that you're going to get with these with the license emails. You can save the results and you can get all these results. And what I like to do now is I actually like to use something like, let's just show you. Let me just take all these here, for example, and I like to use something called Keywords Anywhere, and I'm going to go to bulk upload keywords. I'm going to add all the keywords in here, and I'm going to click on get search volume and CPC. Oh, mine is already active. Oh, okay, I think mine was off. Let's do it again. Oh no, I don't know why it's not working. Let's have a look at update settings. Oh, it hasn't got my API key in there now. Give me 2 minutes, I'll go and put my API key in there. Okay, so we should be sorted now, and I'm going to add the keywords in there and click on get search volume and CPC, and then I'll actually sort these so that it shows the highest monthly search volumes towards the top, or however you want to actually do this, guys. It's entirely up to you. And then you can pick and choose your keywords from here. So as you can see, we've got some really cool related terms that have some really cool searches associated with them, guys. And then you can also go ahead, and this is the third level deep that I've just taken from here. We didn't go ahead and do the second level deep. The second level deep is going to be much more related as well. Well, in fact, they're all going to be related, guys. By crawling all of Google pages and getting all these related terms, in essence, you're able to get almost every single term that Google's possibly going to give out to you for the related terms. Now, yeah, so this is how I'd like to work with this, guys. You can copy all these, and this is totally free of charge to work with. It's Keywords Anywhere, and it's a Mozilla Chrome, and I believe Internet Explorer add-on. So anyway, this is one software, guys, Keyword Genetics. Let me show you the next software and show you how you can work with that. Okay, so here's HQ Suggest, and what HQ Suggest allowed you to do is get suggestions from Google and I think 9 major search engines. For this example, we're going to work with Google only, and you can choose your Google location as well, whatever Google location you want to work with. And I'm going to show you multiple ways of how you can work with this, but the reason this is different to Keyword Genetics is because Keyword Genetics always gets you the top level suggestions. As mentioned to you, it's going to type in tree service and get you the top 5 to 10 suggestions that Google gives you. What HQ Suggest does, it actually adds the letter of the alphabet after or before the keyword. So let me give you this example just here. Let's go over here and let's type in something like tree service, and then I'm going to type in tree service A, tree service B, tree service C, tree service D, tree service E, and it gets you all it prompts Google to give you all these keywords. In fact, it goes ahead and it allows you to do this as well. Okay, so it goes A, tree service, B, tree service, C, tree service, D, tree service, and really prompts Google to get you everything you possibly can out of suggestions. It goes an extra step further as well and goes tree service AA, tree service AB, tree service AC, AD, all the way to AZ, then it'll go to BA, then it'll go to BB, and then it'll go to BC, and then BD, and whatnot you. So it really allows you to get lots and lots of suggestions, but it also allows you to tell the software to get suggestions based on where you want to prompt Google to do it as well. So let's take a look at this, for example. So we've got something like here, tree trimmer service, okay? So let's type this into Google, tree trimmer service. So as well as being able to go tree trimmer service A, tree trimmer service B, and AABB, what we can do is we can actually remove the trimmer from here, and we can do tree A service, tree B service, tree C service, tree D service, and really prompt even more keywords. And I'll show you how to do that here. So I'm going to type in tree, and I'm going to put an asterisk sign, which is like the star sign using the shift and the letter 8 key on your keyboard. And I'm going to type in service. Okay, and I'm going to use the use wildcard, and I'm going to select Google keyword A to Z, and I'm going to click on search. I'm going to click on start. And what the software is going to do is going to go through all of the keywords inside of Google and prompt all of the suggestions for us. And it does work with settings as well, guys. So we've got a delay in here between 1 and 3 seconds, but it is super fast, as you can see. And it also allows you to work with proxies. So if you have proxies, maybe you won't need a delay in here. And you can choose your Google location. And this actually allows you to get how-tos and questions and whatnot for this as well, which I'm going to be showing you in a moment. So I'm going to click on view results because it's telling me it's complete. So I'm going to click on view results, and it's going to take me to the keywords folder, and I'm going to open it up, tree service. And what you can see now are terms that have been given by Google. Okay, so you've got things like JP tree service, PD tree service. So I believe these are going to be company names now that we're getting down here. So some of them are not going to be very cool. K&N tree service, KNS tree service, T&K tree service. So you haven't really got some cool ones down here because we're getting lots and lots of names, company names. So that hasn't been really cool. But what you can do is, let me show you another way as well. Let's just type in tree service. Okay, we'll actually try and look for a better key term to prompt Google, okay? Let's try tree star companies. Okay, let's see what happens there. Okay, but what we can do as well, we can just type in tree service, and we'll get Google to give us tree service A, tree service. As you can see, it's bringing up so many local cities here, and I'm in the UK here as well. So you got Albany, Austin, you got so many down here. If I go B, then you got Birmingham. Okay, you got some business cards in there as well, but just the keyword that I'm using here hasn't been the greatest for suggestions because it's suggesting mainly cities. So anyway, we're done here as well. This time it's only given us 13. Let's have a look to see what we got for the 13. Okay, so we've got companies with a tree logo, plant a tree companies, family tree of companies, tree planting companies in BC, tree companies hiring, tree companies in CT. So we haven't got some really cool ones, guys, but the idea is the key terms that you're happy with here. What you can do is you can go ahead and okay, so I'm doing the keyword tree service here, just to get some more prompts from Google, because when you add some keywords like local tree care or tree cutter company, ABC, then it's not going to prompt you with so many suggestions. But as you can see, with the main key term tree service, it's going to work totally fine. So give it a couple of moments, and here we go. So these are the kind of, let's have a look for the latest one. Here we go, tree service. So just from the word tree service, we've got tree service unlimited, Utah County, Portland. Okay, so we've got all these cities after it anyway. So I'm going to remove out of this, guys, but I'm sure you get the understanding of exactly how you can work with this. You can also work with questions. So let's just say, for example, you wanted to cover questions on your own websites about tree companies or whatever. Then you can actually select any one of these here and get questions that are being asked about tree services or whatnot. You can do how-tos as well, and if you wanted to if you wanted to configure and create pages about how-to guides, you know, just to build up the SEO organic traffic, then you can do as well. Okay, and the final bonus, guys, of course, is Niche Genetics, our web-based service. Okay, so with Niche Genetics, guys, all you have to do is come along here and add your keyword inside of here. As you can see, I've already done the search here. But yeah, you type in your keyword here, tree service, and if it's been searched for before, then it'll pop up straight away. If it hasn't been searched for before, then it can take up to a minute even to actually get the results. So what Niche Genetics tells you here, it tells you the kind of competition, a competition snapshot really of the top 10 or how it's going to be to break into the top 10 top page of Google. So it tells you, first it tells you about the keyword, what kind of monthly searches it's got, the kind of CPC it's got, your competition in Google when you're doing broad, when you're doing quotes, and when you're doing all in title. It tells you an overall difficulty score that our system uses its own algorithm to work out. It also works with Moz and finds the page authority of the pages and the domain authority of the pages, and it tells you the lowest one and the average. And it also works with Majestic to find you the trust flow of the pages and domain, and it shows you the lowest trust flow and the highest trust flow as well. So the lowest trust flow here is 0 though, but that could be just the page. It shows you the lowest amount of backlinks and the average amount of backlinks as well. And then it tells you, and then it gives you long tail keywords here. You can actually view a full report on the next page. And these are going to be long tail keywords, all with monthly searches. And there's not too many for tree service though. We only pull in ones that have monthly search volume associated with them. And then you've got related terms, guys. Related terms are the ones that we're just pulling up with keyword genetics. And the very first one gives you the top 8 or top 10 related terms, and then down here, guys, it gives you related terms with statistics, everything again with search volume only. So you could just simply come over to Niche Genetics and have a look at things like tree pruning services, cost of tree removal, and download absolutely everything with everything done for you, and pick that way as well. This is my preferred method of doing this, but of course, guys, when you're working with Niche Genetics, Keyword Genetics, and HQ Suggest together, then you're able to get much more. But you can export all the keywords and find everything that way as well. You can also get the LSI terms down here as well. So these are the kind of terms that we had here, the terms that you should be using inside of your content. So you've got 3 phrases, 2 phrases, and 1 phrases. You can view full reports here as well. You've got tags. These are tags that have been found on the top 10 ranking sites in Google, and you can find some really good keywords from here as well. And if you want to download it, and coming down here, guys, you've got so much more. These are AdWords. So when you're building your own ads campaigns, then you can see exactly what kind of ads people are putting down here already. And it tries to pull every single ad it can for you. When searching Google. You can go ahead, click on these, get categories, get suggestions, get how-tos. You can get questions if you want from here as well. So let's just click on get questions and let's just see what happens with get questions. You can get trending topics here as well. So when you're going over to local Kingpin, it tells you how to work with Google Trends. It will have, Niche Genetics will also have a quick glance at Google Trends for you and give you trending topics for this as well. Now when it comes to clicking on get data, guys, sometimes it can take a little time, sometimes it can be really quick. It really depends on how the websites are working with our system when we're performing the queries, and sometimes this can get stuck on here until you click on refresh, and when you click on refresh they can show, but as you can see here it says sorry, we haven't found any results for this, but that could be because it's still waiting to get the data. But yeah, you can do this for categories, suggestions, how-tos, trends, and products, and eBay and whatnot and let's just look on get trends and see what happens with get trends here, just to show you a quick example of how this works. Okay, so here we go. So hot trends, we've got tree removal service, tree services, tree trimming services. Rising trends, we've got Valley Tree Service, Lewis Tree Service, Brothers Tree Service, and Nelson Tree Service. You can go ahead and find categories as well, and suggestions and how-tos, and if there's any product selling on eBay, ClickBank, and Amazon as well. So anyway, these are 3 softwares that come together, guys, to bring you all of the keywords that you need for your local Kingpin campaigns. And of course, if I go back over to here, guys, I forgot to mention, you can download absolutely everything, export all keywords, and you can open it up with your Excel file. Okay, for some reason my Excel just isn't wanting to work really well today. I'll just remove everything down here, guys. For example, the first few lines, and these are all, oops, right, these are, what I'll do, I'll actually just maximize this way. Okay, so these are showing you LSI terms to start off with. If you don't want to work with LSI terms, you don't have to. You can just delete all of these here if you wanted to. And then it's going to show you the related terms, the first 8 related terms. Then it gives you the related terms with stats, which we talked about just a moment ago. Let's just go down here, guys, and then it gives you the long tail keywords. We only had 20 long tail keywords for that. Then it gives you the trends, because we did have the trends in there as well. It gives you the tags as well down here, guys, as well, and then it gives you the organic competitors, because what Nichegenetics does here as well, it allows you to see all of the competitors that are ranking in Google. It allows you to see the age of the domain. You'll have to click on get metrics, and then it'll go ahead and analyze the age of the domain as well, and it'll analyze how many Facebook likes and StumbleUpons and the social popularity. It tells you if the keywords are being used in the titles or the tags. It tells you the trust flow of the pages and the domain authority and page authority, and how many referring domains and everything each page has. So it actually gives you an indication to how easy or difficult it's going to be for you to break out or break into the top 10. And if you do want to break into a top 10, it gives you the terms that you need to be using on your site as well. But of course, because you're working with local Kingpin and it's all to do with AdWords, then this can still give you some really great keywords, suggestions, related terms and trends, and tags and questions and topics that you can use when working with local Kingpin. So anyway, I really hope you enjoy working with these 3 tools, guys. If you have any questions, by all means get in contact with our support, and we'll be more than happy to